Welcome to the Thriving in Her Purpose podcast with Krystle Austin, life coach, counselor, author, and speaker. I help purpose-driven women who are on the cusp of pursuing their vision, but struggling to overcome barriers holding them back and realize their value, worth, and identity so that they thrive in their purpose. Happy New Year, friends. Happy 2025. I know all of us are ready to thrive in 2025. As many of us have been saying, we are thriving in our purpose this year, right? I'm super excited. The turn of another year makes us reflect on the past and look forward to the future, usually with excitement and great expectation. We desire a positive change in our lives, but you know what? The change you desire has some requirements. The change you seek requires a change in the way you think and in the actions you take. Expect the same if you keep thinking and doing the same things from the past. So today we are talking about change versus remaining the same. You know, there are some things that I'm working on changing in my life, some old thought processes, some habits, even some beliefs that I am working on releasing and changing. It can be hard to change because some of these things have become hardwired. Some of these things have been part of my life for years, even decades. Wait a minute. That makes me sound old. But seriously, y'all know I reached my 40th birthday milestone. I shared that on a podcast episode. I'm proud of where I am in my life. 40 is not old, by the way, but that is a long time when you have thought a certain way or did certain things. Habits can be extremely hard to break. Also, it doesn't even take that long to create a habit. That's also why it is important to be aware of your environment, who you are around, and what you allow in your eye and ear gates. The more you are around negative things, the more that will become part of you. Before you know it, you are thinking like that and doing all those sorts of things. Change will happen. The world around you will change, but will you be a part of the change that you want? In a world that is constantly changing, are you going to remain the same? Change is inevitable, whether you want it to or not. The world is constantly changing. Your body is constantly changing. However, the change in your life that you desire, you have control over. Your lifestyle, your circumstances, you have the power to do something about. Nothing is going to change in your life unless you change. And it starts in your mind. You cannot think the same way and expect different results. We cannot take the same actions and expect different results. If you think change is so hard, don't let it overwhelm you. Here are some examples of what you can do. Start little. Wake up a few minutes earlier. Do a 10-minute workout instead of thinking you have to be in the gym for hours. Take a few minutes to pray and meditate in the morning. Replace one unhealthy meal a day that you're used to with something healthier. Take 15 minutes to read a few pages of a book. Spend a little less time scrolling on social media. Listen to something productive and inspiring every day. Start little and build on those things more and more. One thing to keep in mind when you are serious about change, especially if you are overcoming perfectionism, is giving yourself some grace. When you have a moment and fall back into an old habit or you miss doing something you told yourself you would do, don't beat yourself up about it. Just say, I missed that today. I can still complete it today or pick it back up tomorrow. No big deal. It is part of the process of change. I'm still getting used to it, and I'm doing my best. Don't think you are escaping something by remaining the same and choosing comfort either. You can pay the price now or pay the price later. You can make the sacrifice now and get what you desire, or choose comfort now by not changing and live with discomfort and regret later. So choose your heart. Change is hard. Remaining the same way that you don't want to be is hard too, because ultimately you will remain unhappy and unfulfilled. You can try to fool yourself like, I don't need to do that. It's not a big deal, but inside you know that you desire to do more, be more, and have more. And it's never too late. You are never too old to make a change. It's never too late to go for a dream. It's never too late to learn or do something you've always wanted to do. Your life is not over at a certain age. It's not too late to get your health back on track either. I'm working on getting my health back on track currently. I've been working out, getting in more movements, and making some subtle eating changes. I'm reminded of this too. Lately, I have been doing more research on women's health for me personally. One reason is because I am at a certain point in my life when things are changing. I've noticed certain workouts don't work as they used to. I can't eat what I want like I used to. I see that my body is changing. However, it's not a matter of being doomed and accepting what happens to women around my age or older. It's a matter of making the most beneficial and effective changes. For example, I'm not a stranger to working out, whether that's at the gym or at home. I'm not a stranger to doing strength training. However, I have not been doing strength training as much as I used to do. And I've recently learned how important strength training is, especially for women, for our current health and longevity. And women can make these changes even when they are older and still reap the benefits from it. The point I'm trying to make is that it's not too late. You can make changes that will benefit your life, your well-being at any time. But like I said earlier, start small. Don't jump into it only to overwhelm yourself. But the key is to do something. It's you versus you. The battle is in your mind. You can do hard things. You can overcome strongholds. It's up to you. No one is coming to do it for you, to pull you out of bed, to start that business plan for you. It's up to you. So stop letting fear stop you. The fear of what people will say, the fear of being judged, the fear of looking like you don't know what you're doing, the fear of being disappointed, the fear of getting hurt, the fear of failure. Look, when you do fail and someone points that out to you, at least you can say, I'm in the game. At least I'm in the fight. At least I'm going for something I want and progressing in life. At least I'm one step closer to my dreams and desires. So embrace failure. Wayne Dyer said, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. I love that quote. So do it. Make those changes. Don't remain the same, mundane, not getting what you want, but still complaining about life kind of person who remains bitter, living with regret, seeing life passing you by, and jealous of those who are following their dreams. Change will be uncomfortable, but remember, ultimately, your comfort zone is actually not so comfortable either. When people say you changed, keep in mind that they may just not know how to say or don't want to say, you've grown. Continue this year with excitement about where you are and what's to come. Believe in yourself, your goals, and your aspirations. You can live the life you desire and the life that you envision. Make the necessary changes you need to make. Remember that you can start off small. Don't let fear stop you. Refuse to settle for the same old, same old. Remaining the same way you've always been without achieving the things you desire is not an option for 2025. You have a dream? Go for it. And as always, I believe in you. So let's go. If you are a woman who has been striving to walk in your purpose, but struggling to overcome barriers holding you back, reach out to me. To connect with me, you can find me on Facebook at Krystle Austin, that is KRYSTLE, and on Instagram at I am_Krystle Austin. Send me a DM if you want to chat or discuss more about working with me. I'd love to hear from you.